Thank you very much, Congresswoman, for listening to all of us. I think it's important that we listen and bring our comments back to Washington. My name is Gerald Stomski. I'm the first selectman in the town of Woodbury, and I'm also the chief of police. And I have an observation, and I think it's safe to say that the House of Congress is certainly getting a great learning experience of guns and violence and all different things, and they're certainly not experts. We're scaring the hell out of me that we're putting in your hands the decisions what to make based on the gun things and the lack of knowledge or misinformation that's out there. What I would like to suggest with the Second Amendment, and it gives you the right and the responsibility to take appropriate measures. Here's an appropriate measure I think that you can take. Go back to Washington, cut our taxes, cut your spending, put more money in people's houses so they can spend more time with their children so that they can deal with the real issue here is in a perfect world, if we get rid of every single gun in the world, including the Second Amendment, we'll still have violence. So the real issue here is that it literally, because it used to be, when our nation was started, it was we the people who worked for us. I know a great deal of my paycheck goes to paying for you. For some reason, this got reversed. So my suggestion is literally, go back to Washington, cut your our taxes, cut your spending, so that people don't have to work their entire lives. They have time to spend with their children. I'm serious about this. And they can deal with the mental issues in their own house. And that's my recommendation.
I'll let you ask your question, but it's kind of segueing into the next two topics of community initiatives, school safety, and then mental health.
Thank you. It's nice to see you again. I really appreciate you coming out and having this informal conversation, Congresswoman. I'm Barbara Henry. I'm the first selectman in the town of Roxbury. I'm also the chief of police, like my colleague from Woodbury. I applaud you tonight for coming and all your efforts to craft legislation to reduce violence with guns. And I have worked with the federal government and their programs over the last 16 years. I find many of them time-consuming, they're costly, red tape. So I am skeptical when I started to read this comprehensive plan to reduce gun violence. And I think because I came away with that there is a feeling of trying to shame or assign guilt to the law-abiding citizens who are gun owners in this country. I am very happy to hear that you say that you would be in favor of local control, state control over the federal government. There are some things that I'd like to piggyback on that were said here tonight. One of them is the drug situation in this country. Your track record by the federal government is not a good one. So I'm very skeptical when it would come to the guns. I want to piggyback on what the gentleman said back here with the cosmetics of weapons. A lot of this is symbolism over substance. It does not address the violence in the gun control violence issue that you're trying to do. It's just not making it. There's a gentleman back here that was talking about enforce the laws on the books. And if somebody commits a crime with a weapon, put it away. Make it a federal crime. Absolutely. And I think you would. This gentleman over there has many good points. There are the small section in the country of people who fall into the insane, the mentally ill, and then the 99% of the people who are law-abiding, good people, would never do anything with a gun criminally, and except protect themselves. So I'm listening here. I came here to learn and to try and understand where you're coming from. I really appreciate some of the things that you've said. I hope that you follow through with that. I don't have a lot of faith in the federal government handling everything for us.